In this video tutorial, we'll cover the Help button found in Download Surgeon, and that Help button is this little question mark here that you'll find in almost all the screens of Download Surgeon. So let's go ahead and click that, and it opens with a list of options here, and let's just briefly review each of these options. Here at the top, the user guide, if you select this, it will take you to a page on our website in which you will find a fairly detailed written instruction and guide of how to use Download Surgeon. And it's especially important for those of you that are using the OS downloader, because in this written documentation we discuss and we show you how to find the appropriate links to use in the OS downloader when you're downloading files from the sites that are found in this downloader. So that's the user guide. The next is a link to the training videos, which is what you're watching right now. And these videos are basically tutorials that show you how to use the product. The next one is a link to the help desk. This is our full service help desk, which contains a knowledge base. If you need to re-download the product, you can find it there. It contains frequently asked questions. It contains a help desk ticket system, so if you need a support ticket completed, you can fill it out there. There's some news posted there. There's some other things there, but it's where all of our help originates. So if you have any issues or questions, go to the help desk and fill out a support ticket, and we'll take it from there. The next option here is to deactivate the machine. Now, this is not an option you're going to use a lot, but for example, let's say that you are going to get a new machine and you'd like to install Download Surgeon and activate it on that new machine. Well, if that's the case, you should deactivate it on your current machine, and when you do that, it will delete the license from this machine, and then it will also transfer you to a web page where you can log into your account. We call this the My Account page, and once you've logged in, then you can actually delete that machine from your record, and that will allow you to then install it and activate it on a new machine. The next option here is manual licensing, and this is not something that most of you will ever use, but it is something that you would use only in conjunction with the help desk if they ask you to go to this screen, and if they do that, they'll give you instructions on what you need to do. The check for updates option is just simply that. If there are updates for the various downloader modules that are installed in Download Surgeon, checking for updates will check and download those and install them. The sniffer test is the next selection, and this sniffer test is specifically for the sniffer downloader. If you have concerns or questions about whether or not it's working correctly, if you select this option, it'll run a brief test, and then it will tell you whether or not the sniffer downloader is working correctly. And the reason that might be important to you is because the sniffer downloader works on, let's say, 85 to about 90% of all sites that contain audio or video. So if you're on a site and you're trying to use it and you're not detecting anything, so in that situation you can run a sniffer test, and if it comes back and says yes, it's working correctly, then you'll know that you're simply on a site that is coded in such a way that this sniffer downloader cannot detect the underlying video, and therefore it can't download it. And lastly is the About option, and if you select that, it simply opens a window, looks like this, and in it you'll see the version of the software that you're running. There's a link to our website, a link to the help desk, some other information, copyright information, and that's really it. So it's really an informational window, nothing more than that. So those are the different selections found within the Help button, and with that we'll conclude this training video.